What's up, bros? It's me, not PewDiePie. Today we'll be covering another minor Xenos race. This one, I don't even know how I missed it for so long. Let's talk about the Barghesi. Their maybe culture, their history, and how they got fucked. Sort of. But first, a shout out to some absolute fucking legend called Thomas Mack. He's made like all of the art in this video, every single one of them. I don't know if he's like some underground secret Barghesi lover, but he's a real man. He's the real man. To him, I give a mighty big thanks. Anyway, the Barghesi are an incredibly violent and angry species that apparently suffer from an extreme case of road rage that is species-wide. They live in the Grendel Stars region of the Eastern Fringe, and they're a healthy, if tottering, empire. But it wasn't always that way. A long time ago in the future, in this galaxy, the God Emperor of mankind decided that the galaxy needed more smelly apes and less tentacle hentai monsters. So he led an army of glorified smelly apes to conquer and genocide their way across the galaxy. Now, he was very successful in this. I'm talking really successful. But sadly, apes will be smelly apes, and he got fucked by his own son. Like, really fucked. His son really fucking... Why am I saying fuck so much? His son killed him really hard, but he whipped out some bullshit psychic hacks right at the end of the fight as he was about to get killed with the death blow. Now, during all this, the Barghesi were busy being nothing burgers and non-existence. However, they started swagging it up around Millennium 37, where they rose up in the Grendel Stars, hardcore BDSMing all the Imperial space around them until Millennium 38. When the Iron Lords, a Space Marine chapter, decided these aliens gotta go and screech, "For the Emperor!" running in and trying to deal out a fat-bitted genocide real quick. Unfortunately for the Iron Lords, they were going up against the Barghesi, on average 8 feet tall with the muscles to snap a Space Marine's back over their heads. No, not heads, knees. The fucking script wrote it wrong, okay. And found in large quantities. Unlike the lair I covered last time. And needless to say, the Iron Lords got fucked up. Now, a little disclaimer here, the following war specifics are completely fan-fictionalized because there are no details on the war besides Barghesi strong, Iron Lord stronger. So, yeah, fan-fiction, the entire war specifics. I made this all up right now. Yeah, not fact. Anyway, now I'm not talking about layer fucked up, kill 7 companies type of fucked up. I'm talking annihilate the majority of the chapter and leave what's left standing on a mountain of their dead enemies and allies fucked up. The Iron Lords and an Imperial Guard force, along with 15 other unnamed, unspecified chapters I can't speak on due to having no lore, also joined them. The fucking massive crusade of chapters rushed in, accompanied by 20 million guardsmen in terms of pure infantry, not even accounting for all the other forces that the Imperial Guard has. The war was slow, boring, bloody, slow, bloody, and a lot of cunts died. Now, I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear about that one time a guardsman got hit with the funny hammer and died, but just want to hear about the final battle, which I'll tell you about. The Iron Lords, now down to 2 companies after the previous campaigning, along with 10 companies from the remaining chapters that hadn't pulled out by now, along with 2 million guard forces, met the Barghesi in open battle on their last world that wasn't their core worlds. The Imperial forces threw themselves at the capital city of the planet in massive waves. Tens of thousands of bitches died by the second. I'm talking fucking enough corpses to make up your mom's mass. And knowing your mom, because you know your mom, right? That's a fucking lot of mass, a lot of neutrons right there. Now, hold on. I lost my place talking about how fat your mom was. Jesus Christ. Tens of thousands died by the second, mostly guardsmen. The Barghesi, against all odds though. That's a serious dog moment. Anyway, fucking lost my place again. Anyway, helping the Imperial... mostly guardsmen. The Barghesi, against all odds, managed to put in a couple good rounds, holding the Imperial forces off for a full 3 hours. Now, 3 hours might not sound like a lot, but holding off against 12 companies of Space Marines and 2 million guard forces for 3 hours is an achievement. Now, those 3 hours were fucking hectic right there, and I accidentally hit full screen on my fucking recording software. Okay, thank you, bro. Cool story, bro. God, this is so many recording errors. Jesus Christ. Anyway, The Barghesi were engaging the Imperials in a full-on frontal battle all throughout the half-flattened capital city. However, a contingent of Raven Guard, who were also there, numbering 20, managed to slip around the Barghesi flank after a portion of the line wavered, pulling off a master flank on their center and causing the Barghesi to be crushed as they were disorganized, and after the master flank smashed under a wave of personally perfectly greased super soldiers supported by less greased normal soldiers. Morty. This attack won them the war, as the rest of the Barghesi line quickly collapsed, the last Barghesi being killed in the aftermath of the battle. Only a demi-company of Iron Lords were left alive, standing on a mountain of their dead fellows, including all of the accompanying Space Marines, along with 3/4 of the Imperial Guard forces. All of the accompanying Space Marines, meaning the ones that weren't the Iron Lords. The Iron Lords were fine. They were, fine for being only a demi-company worth of Marines left. Anyway, the Imperium very obviously deemed attacking and taking the Barghesi core worlds, which were still standing, like 8 worlds, 8 planets just like this one, if not more defended, attacking them after this stupid and wasteful, and resorted to quarantining them in their system. However, the Tyranids, just like our Tyrellian video, had to ruin the day again, swooping in to snag themselves some Barghesi genetic material for their newly to-be minted Ass Ripper Gaunt 5000 form, which could have rampaged across the eastern fringe. So the Iron Lords ended up begrudgingly defending the Barghesi from the Tyranids, so that way the Tyranids wouldn't get their grubby little disgusting mitts on Barghesi DNA, and in an intense battle drove them off at high cost, a high cost that the Barghesi apparently didn't care about. Obviously, launching a massive attack against the Imperium and failing, at high cost to the Iron Lords. Again, the Iron Lords are still rebuilding the chapter. Anyway, let's talk about their weapons, because weapons are cool. Come on, you don't like weapons? Come on, you don't like weapons? If you don't notice right now, I'm talking really fucking fast, and if you don't know why I'm doing that, it's because when I talk fast, when I'm reading a script, I gotta talk fast, gotta read fast, because that's how I read. I read fast, so I talk fast when I'm reading. Talk fast, read fast. Hey, have you ever heard of the 3 words padding out script lol? Why did I say lol in real life? Oh my god. Anyway, the Barghesi use blunderbolt weapons that fire a shotgun-sounding and looking projectile that is in reality one shell that looks like a bolt of red lightning capable of ripping open a Space Marine in a spray of red and shredded ceramite, provided the run hits, of course. However, single-shot weapons aren't very efficient, so these blunderbolt models quickly fall out of favor, as the Barghesi now mainly use the Blunderbolt Mark II, a laser-esque weapon with the stopping power of a 50 cal. A far cry from the Blunderbolt, but with an increased rate of fire. However, the Barghesi, recently not being able to make up their fucking minds on what they want to use, came up with the Blunder Shredder, a weapon with similar stopping power to the Blunderbolt with the rate of fire of a Blunderbolt Mark II. They just use normal blades for their melee, sometimes powered for melee, powered blades, power bayonet for real, and chainswords and power hammers and all that other 40k melee junk. In conclusion, the Barghesi are the true Chads of the obscure Xenos world, and if you disagree, you can just lick my nuts. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video, comment the video, rate the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya.